Hello, my name is Tom Carey, and for my F&P I made a documentary surrounding Brexit, the event that happened in 2016 where Britain chose to leave the EU. They were given the option to stay or to leave, and we voted out. And I made my documentary on sort of the controversy surrounding that, looking at it in an objective way, focusing on sort of the whole big picture, to be honest, just seeing what everyone thought from a load of different perspectives, an objective view with no bias whatsoever. Now, during this project, there have been some things that have been successful, and there have been some things which have been not so successful. Starting with successes, one of the biggest successes has probably most likely been my content. I think I was able to depict it in quite a good way, where I showed each side of the political debate. It was quite interesting to see what everyone really thought about Brexit, to be honest, whether they were young, whether they were old, whether they're from the UK, whether they were from a foreign country. And I think I did a good job of creating a good balance between reasons for staying, reasons to go. I went to a political rally where I filmed loads of people feeling really strong about Brexit, and then I filmed some people who were pro-Brexit, some people who were pro-Remain, and I just sort of looked at it in a very naive way. I had a presenter, my friend Seth, who did most of the work for it, but he was really helpful in making this project, as I think it was great in a way. I think that I did a good job of sort of painting the picture of Brexit for people to understand, to be honest. I think I was successful in technical aspects regarding camera work. I think audio was really important for me, sort of the audio recorders that I was using, just making sure that it was of a professional level. And then regarding music, I think my music choices were quite wise. For emotive scenes, I chose quite emotional and hard-hitting music, and of like subtle, less, I wouldn't say important, but not as important points, sort of with subtle music, which didn't really convey anything too powerful. The parts that were unsuccessful in this project would probably be, I'd say at the top would be organisation. I feel like I should have been a little bit more wise with how I spent my time. In some areas I spent too much time on something than I did on the other, and it wasn't great, but I sort of persevered with it and sort of made sure that I got everything done to a high level. I think in the future I really need to work on my sort of organisation skills, working out when I'm going to do something, what am I going to do to improve it, and there and there what I need to do. Another unsuccessful aspect was how someone pointed this out in a focus group I had, was that the ages, there were too many old people in it, which possibly made it a little bit ageist, which I could sort of see where they were coming from, but I didn't really want to change it, because I just felt like the interviews that I conducted with young people weren't very valuable, because not a lot of young people know a lot about Brexit, so I just didn't really think that their points were sort of viable, if you know what I mean. Other unsuccessful elements would have to be, I had a lot of problems in Premiere Pro, problems when I couldn't properly edit something, or exporting issues, or issues with the ISO and colour grading and everything. But I researched this, I worked on it, and it was a learning curve. I learned a range of new things. However, I do feel as though I should have spent a little bit more time researching how to do these things, watching tutorials or something, sort of learning more about it. Where I plan on going after this project, I have to say that I plan on not making the mistakes I made in this project regarding organisation and all of that. I think what's important is that I take on board what went well and what didn't go so well. Focus on especially what didn't go so well, but then also focus on what did go well, because what's important is that you sort of comprehend how good you are at the moment. And if you compare yourself to how projects were before and how good they were, if there's been an improvement, then it just shows you your evolution in the process. I think after this project I will include a lot of the things that I learned. I feel in other projects there are definitely things which I've learned in this project which I think could be applicable to them. I feel like technical skills with cameras, editing, all of that is stuff that I just need to sort of keep in mind and take it on to further projects in the future. Also, I do think as though as Brexit is such a big subject, I feel like I've learned a humongous amount. It's just very overwhelming, the stuff that I've sort of taken on board during this project. At the start I knew basically nothing about Brexit, I was quite naive, but I sort of worked around it. I did my research, I read different documents talking about it, what were the fundamentals, what were the sort of more specific things, and what the argument was. I feel like the way I structured, the way me and my friends asked questions, was quite conscientious whilst also being quite to the point. Like we weren't there to have a nice conversation, we were there to get to the nitty gritties. But in complete honesty, I really am happy with the result of my FNP. I feel like I've done a good job. Obviously it's not perfect. I always knew it was going to be perfect because there's always going to be slight things that you would have changed or would have done differently. But I do think that I am quite proud of this project, and in the future I think I will put as equal amounts of effort as I did in this project, because I travelled to so many different places in Wiltshire. I went to Bath, Exeter, Melksham, all these other places, just because of how determined I was, and I think it paid off. Thanks for listening. This has been my final vlog. Goodbye.